Hey guys, happy 2012. This is Mac here, and it's been a while since I did my last review. I've been caught up at work, busy and all that, 9 to 5 job. Hey, we all have to do it. But it's great to be back, doing these YouTube reviews for you guys. I do miss it, and it's just that, I've just been so busy, and these reviews do take a bit of time to prepare and edit and stuff like that. So, you know, I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Anyway, this week we're gonna do a review on the South Beach Smoke e-cigarettes. Now these guys sent me this deluxe review kit about a month ago, but I haven't had the time to get around to it. So this is a perfect time to get into this review. Now a little bit of forward. I don't generally do reviews on e-cigarettes if I don't like the flavor. I test them out first. Have a few vapes, spend a day with them, see what the quality's like, and if it's really crap, I just kind of scrap it. I don't bother. So that's my kind of mech policy, so to speak. All right, so let's get on with it. Oh, by the way, 2012, great time for you guys to stick to those New Year's resolutions of quitting smoking. All right, let's get into it. Now we have the deluxe box set, all right? South Beach Smoke. These guys do know how to package their stuff. It isn't the best packaging I've seen ever, but it is pretty good. All right, it's quality stuff. Hard casing, cardboard. Nice little layout inside. With this deluxe kit, you do get two batteries. All right, here's a small one. Let's let you take a look at that. That's just short little battery, and you do get a longer one as well, right there. Okay, the longer ones are gonna last longer. Obviously, they hold a better charge, and so forth. Open up this little sponge casing, and you're gonna get, uh, did I just scratch my nose there? Anyway, here we go. Information booklet. All right, read before you use it. You get the wall charger, the actual cable itself, and these guys sent me a little sample, 16 milligram tobacco flavored cartridge. Okay, cartridge pack. Let me just find out how many there are in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there are 5 cartridges inside this. Now, first up, let's look at the cigarette. Okay, you get the battery, which is that. You get the cartridge. I'm just covering this for newbies, just in case you guys don't know what a cartridge or battery is. Well, that's the battery, cartridge. You screw it on together, and you're ready to vape. Okay. Uh, Take a close look. This is pretty unique. Okay, see that little crystal tip here? Now, most other e-cigarettes, they have an LED at the end, so if you vape on it, it lights up. It looks like a real cigarette, sort of. But this one looks even more realistic. So for those of you guys who are looking for an electronic cigarette that looks like the real thing, even when it's lit, this is for you. Okay. Uh, just before I show you some vapor production, I'm just gonna show you the charging kit. That's the cable. It comes separate like that. You just hook it up. Okay. When you want to charge your e-cig, all you gotta do is just screw it right in here. Give it a twist. Plug it in. All right. Now these e-cigarettes would take about 4 to 5 hours for a full charge when it's brand new. Uh, After your first use, I'd say it's about 2 hours of 2 hours charge to get it to full, and it's pretty standard. These will last you about 2 to 3 hours if you're vaping constantly, but no one really does that, right? So I'd say it lasts you half a day. So as I always advise, my readers, if you're going to go with these slim cigarettes, carry 2 with you when you go out, just in case. You run out of battery juice, right? So let's take a look at vapor production. All right, now we're going to get into the section of vapor production, right? with most of these types of e-cigarettes, I've never been too impressed with the amount of vapor that comes out of it. To my surprise, these were really really good. I'll show you in a sec, but I just want to cover a few other notes before I start. Uh, Now these guys sent me three flavors. Okay, they come in little packs like that. This one's a cherry flavor. I'm a big fan of cherry and strawberry and stuff like that. Uh, Mainly because I like that kind of fresh, sweet kind of flavor to my vapes. And they also sent me a vanilla flavor, which I haven't tried yet. Okay, I'm gonna try it live for you guys. The cherry I have tried, and this is amazing. This is the best cherry flavor I've ever tried. Okay, so those of you who are into that, those kind of fruity flavors, or cherry in particular, you gotta give this a try. It's really, really nice. Quality e-liquid. All right. A lot of other brands that I've tried during my reviews have really put me off. Just one or two vapes, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm not doing this review because it just tastes like shit, right? Um, Now the third flavor they sent me was tobacco, which I mentioned earlier. All right, the tobacco flavor. This is this is a good tobacco flavor. It isn't the best that I've tried, but it is definitely vapable. If there's a word like that, vapable. Okay, it's very very nice. Right now, this is the tobacco flavor. It's a 16 milligram. All the cartridges are labeled, so you can get different e-liquids, nicotine strengths. Sorry, you'd have the 4, the 8, the 12, and the 16, and 24, and so forth. Uh, I normally smoke or vape, 16 milligrams, and that is why these guys sent me a 16. They kind of customized it for my review, right? But on their website, you'd be able to choose what you want. Simple as that. Okay, down to vapor production and the first test. All right, here we go. As you can see, very strong, very thick vapor for a slim cigarette. It is pretty nice. Okay, I've got this light, this kind of bounce light shining on me, so I'm just gonna cover it for a sec, so you can see this, this tip light up. All right, you guys see that? Uh, from a distance, it looks just like a real cigarette. It's pretty impressive. It, if you look really really closely, you'll see the crystals. They kind of bounce the light around, so it looks really fancy and stuff. It just brightens up everything, I guess. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of LED tips anyway, so I'm just really into what kind of flavors get produced by these e-cigarettes, and how long the batteries last. That's my only concern, right? Um, Now, for those of you who are new to e-cigarettes, and you're wondering, hey, do they work? Do they get you off smoking? You know, in my opinion, yes. They got me off smoking. I've been smoke free for about 8 months now, and a lot of people who visit my website, my blog, have said the same thing. They've gone like, hey, I love whatever e-cigarette I'm using now, and I've quit for this long, and I'm never going back. It's the same story. E-cigarettes do work really well, okay, but the key to quitting is picking a brand that is quality so that you enjoy vaping. If you don't enjoy vaping, you're gonna run back to tobacco, right? And that's the end of it. You're gonna have wasted your money on some cheap, gas station type e-cigarette. All right, so stick to the quality stuff, always. Anyway, back to the review. Let's get on with the next flavor, and this one's the cherry, I believe. All right, here we go. Okay, one thing about the South Beach cigarettes is the throat hit, right? There's a really solid throat hit. I'm feeling it. It's good, right? It tastes just like cherry, but with a nice hit. The vapor is very warm. I don't know. Like this is the For these slim types of e-cigarettes, the vapor temperature is not really that warm, on a normal kind of case scenario. But these ones are exceptionally warm. I don't know what's going on in there. It's probably if I were to take a guess, it would probably be low resistance atomizer inside. I don't want to get into technical stuff because this is, more of a, you know, beginner style e-cigarette, right? It's for people who want to quit smoking, but they don't want to get into, the hobby of messing around with e-cig mods and stuff like that. This is good, all right? Mm. Solid vapor. I've got no complaints there. Now, let's give the vanilla shot. As you can see, all the cartridges come with these rubber tips. We call that the condom tip, right? In the community, condom tip. Uh, Anyways, here we go. So fresh cartomizer, screw it on, vanilla. You gotta give it a couple of toots before it kind of heats up properly, so it's kind of like cigar smoking. Hmm, interesting. I've never been a fan of vanilla, just so you guys know. But I'm getting a cherry kind of flavor left over from the previous cartridge on my tongue. So just give it a few seconds for it to wear off. Not bad. It definitely does not taste as chemical as the other uh, vanilla flavors that I've tried from other brands. This one's pretty genuine, but then again, it's just a matter of personal preference. I don't like vanilla, so but I think this is a pretty decent vape. If you guys, for those of you who like vanilla flavors, it's be pretty nice for you guys, I think. Hmm. Yep. Now, not bad. One of these cartridges would last you about 3/4 of a day. If you're a heavy smoker, probably half a day, and you'd start to get a drop off in flavor. So have lots of these handy. It is normal. Like for me, I would easily go through one and a half of these cartridges every day. Okay, uh, but compare this to the price of a box of cigarettes. You know, it's nothing. It's a lot cheaper. You're saving a lot of money. So, all right, guys. To conclude this review, the South Beach Smoky cigarette. I really like it. Highly recommend it. Meets all my criterias from flavor, vapor, battery life, and price. It's pretty much all go there. 5 stars from me. All right. For more information, hop over to my website. Links below. All right. Stop by, drop me a comment. Send me an email. Tell me if you like my reviews or if it sucked, whatever. Uh, and if you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And well, that's it, I guess. Till next time, this has been Mech signing off. And happy 2012, guys. Stay safe. Catch you later.